Greetings, soul beings. It's Shelly being the Empowered Oracle. I hope you guys are doing great and amazing wherever you are in the world. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much. All right, guys. So this is going to be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements of Virgo Collective. Virgo, I am tapping in with Divine Source and the universe to see what messages they have for you regarding your soul's growth and evolution. Okay. So far, these messages have been very enlightening. Great message for everybody so far. It's kind of almost feels like a progress report from Divine Source about how you're doing so far on your soul's evolution and growth. Okay. So, but what other messages that may pop up are meant to pop up, but this is more so focused on your soul's growth and evolution and where you are with that at this time. All right. So with that being said, Virgo, if you're still here, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up, like button. I do appreciate that. Please share and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you need a personal reading from me for your specific situation, my information is always in the description area below. All right, so let's check in. Holy Divine Spirit, what message do you have for Virgo Collective regarding Virgo's soul growth and evolution? Please and thank you. Okay. What's the second message for Virgo Collective regarding soul's growth and evolution? Holy Spirit, please and thank you. What's the third message regarding Virgo Collective's soul growth and evolution? Holy Spirit, please and thank you. All right. Okay. Virgo. So the first card that came out, we have action, courage, and beginnings in Jupiter. We have that as the first card. The second card that came out is shadow side, moon, and dark night. And then we have your energy, ace of earth, which is, I guess, like in the traditional tarot, like the ace of pentacles. I cannot talk today, and I'm going to blame it on Mercury retrograde. Okay. So we have ace of earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is Divine Spirit saying that you are very much in your earth energy. All right. And also, if this hasn't already happened, Virgo, your soul's growth and evolution at this time, or will be, you may have gone through a what some of us call a dark night of the soul, or just maybe just a dark period in your life. Might not have been a long dark period, but just maybe a recent situation in your life that may have pushed you to maybe hermit mode, being isolated, maybe not even wanting to deal with people too much. But also too, I'm getting an energy with the shadow side and the dark night. There could be a side to you, Virgo, that you wanted to maybe experience or tap into. It could be any area that other people may deem as dark or forbidden, or even maybe scandalous or taboo. I'm getting like a taboo energy. So we have different aspects of ourselves, and one of the aspects we have that is always there is our shadow side, our shadow aspects. That is not an aspect that we are encouraged to run from, because in this life and in our existence, we have polarity. We don't know or learn anything without polarity. There has to be opposite energies and opposites in order to learn and grow. So with your shadow side, Virgo, you could be in this energy, or maybe you recently come out, or maybe this is an energy of, maybe this is a future energy where you could be going into an energy where you want to test your dark side, your shadow aspect. You want to embrace it. You want to do something. And the shadow aspect can look like there are a million different examples that I could use for your shadow aspect or your shadow side, or what it looks like, or what it can look like. But I feel like going into your shadow side, or operating in your shadow side. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like operating in your shadow side. There's something about operating in your shadow side that's going to bring you some type of new beginning, and that's going to that's going to really that's really going to propel you forward in taking action on something, which is a new beginning. Um, and it could be something in the material world. It could be new stability, new finances, um, new opportunities as well. But I feel like for some of you guys, there's like a shadow side or shadow period that you guys might go into first before this new beginning can happen. Hmm. So the other thing too is with this action card, courage and beginnings in Jupiter, even though the planet on here is Jupiter, I don't know why I feel like this also reminds me of the Fool card in traditional tarot. The Fool card is the one of the major arcanas. This gives me full energy card. I mean, full card energy. This gives me full card energy for you guys. But first, there's something about a shadow aspect, or shadow, operating in your shadow, that takes place first before this new beginning, before this new opportunity, before this new stability, before some new growing financial growth. And I'm reading for a collective, so that could look differently for everybody. But let's see what else comes out. Let's see what Archangel Michael has to say regarding your soul's growth and evolution. So part of your soul's growth and evolution, Virgo, is to not run from whatever shadow aspect and shadow side is, I feel, kind of maybe tempting you. Um, Something that you're thinking about. Now, I'm going to say this because I'm being called to say this. This aspect, this shadow side or aspect that you want to experience, or I would, if it has anything to do with possibly, if it's anything that could possibly get you sent to jail, or anything else, um, anything else morbid, I guess, or just anything else that's, you know, um, anything else that's severe, you know, you might want to think twice about. But again, we all have free will. But I'm just putting it out there because I was guided to put that out there, to put out that little disclaimer. So, all right. Holy Archangel Michael, what message do you have for Virgo Collective regarding Virgo's soul growth and evolution? Please and thank you. What's the second message you have for Virgo Collective, Holy Archangel Michael, regarding soul's growth and evolution? Okay. All right. So we have card number 5. So number 5 could be relevant for you guys in some way. It says, be honest with yourself. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth, then let source take it from there. So there's something that Archangel Michael is pointing out to you guys that he's encouraging you guys to be honest about. And one of the difficult things of being a human being and just having this human experience is being honest with ourselves. It's very difficult for some of us to be honest with ourselves, you know, but know that in being honest with yourself is part of healing yourself. It's part of opening the door to new beginnings and to whatever divine source has for you. Walking in that truth, you know, whatever that truth may be for you, because it's different for everybody. And also that is one of the biggest relievers you can probably have, you know, to actually be honest with yourself. Takes quite a bit of burden off your shoulders as well. Once you get to that point of being able to be honest with yourself. Okay, so we also have card number 38, which reduces to number 11, which also reduces to number 2. So 38, 11, and or 2 could be relevant for some of you guys. It says, yes, you are correct. You have listened to your inner guidance and made a wise choice. Keep moving forward. So whatever that means for you, Virgo, you are being validated by divine source and Archangel Michael with whatever it is that you've been thinking about. So again, that can look different for everybody, but it says that you are correct. You have been listening to your inner guidance and made a wise choice. So whatever you guys might have been maybe second guessing on whether or not you've made a good choice in something, know that you have. And it could be a choice or decision that you had to make or will make that doesn't necessarily feel good, you know? Because a lot of times, even things that are good for us don't always feel good, but they're good for us, you know? So there's that message from Archangel Michael. What other messages do you have for Virgo Collective at this time, Divine Source, Creator, Holy Spirit, regarding Virgo's soul growth and evolution? Please and thank you. I like that. I love this number. I'm a huge fan of this number. So we have success, card number 33, which also reduces to number 6. So 33 and or 6 can be relevant for you guys. Beautiful card. All the cards are beautiful, but this is one of my favorite cards. There is success waiting for you, Virgo. And I do believe that it is, again, connected to this Ace of Earth, like the Ace of Pentacles. Not only does this represent your energy, Virgo, but it's also the energy of the Ace of Pentacles, the energy of new opportunities, new beginnings, new beginnings, new stability, growth, financial growth, growth and stability and security. And even on a material aspect, this could be new, again, new money, house, car, new location, promotion. But there's a lot of success. And even in this picture, if you can see, there is what looks to be a man here in the sun, all like right up here, his face, and the way he has his hands. You can tell that his hands, I mean, not his hands, you can tell his arms are up. But even in this picture, it looks like there's a sense of relief. And I think I mentioned a little while ago that there's going to be some type of burden lifted from you when you are being honest with yourself about something. There's a weight that's lifted off your shoulders. There's a sense of relief when you're finally honest with yourself. And then that's when the success comes through. So your soul's growth and evolution right now is one of going through whatever dark night and shadow side aspect that you could be avoiding, or that you've already gone through, or that you will be going through, and to not be afraid of. This is part of your growth. This is part of an awakening. It's going through some type of dark aspect or dark period in your life that is going to eventually going to guide you to the light at the end of the tunnel, which has new beginnings waiting for you. It's almost kind of like that, like a baby going through the birth canal, where it can be stressful. It can be, it's all these things. But then once the baby is there, it's like the mother has like this huge sense of relief, even though it's might have been like a painful birthing process. But there's something that you are going through or have to go through first that gives you a sense of relief at the end. All right, let's check in with your ancestors. Holy Spirit, holy ancestors of Virgo Collective, what message do you have for Virgo at this time regarding soul's growth and evolution? Please and thank you. Okay. We have stand your ground. Mountains, stand your ground. Virgo, your ancestors want you to know that I'm hearing that you may be too nice about certain things, or you may have been being too nice about a situation. You were being too nice about a situation, or you've been too nice about a situation. And it's time to really stand 10 toes down and stand your ground about something. What I'm hearing is some of you guys need to really check someone. There's a situation, or has been a situation, where you may have been ignoring, or you may have been brushing off. I feel the energy of letting a situation or letting something elevate or escalate. Thank you. That's the word I was thinking. Trying to get. There's been something that's been escalating that your ancestors are saying that you have been allowing to escalate, or there's a situation. This could be, I don't know if this is at work or you're in your personal life, but your ancestors are saying to stand your ground. Stand your ground, love. Stand your ground. There's something that you've been too nice about, something that you've been allowing somebody or a situation or organization or company, you've been allowing something to go on too long, and it's time to stand your ground and be honest with yourself. Speak your truth. That's for somebody, but that's coming through pretty heavy from your ancestors. I'm also getting with this mountain. Your ancestors are saying you are as tall as the mountain. So stop minimizing yourself. You're tall, you're as tall as the mountain. So stop stop making yourself small. Thank you. You're as tall as the mountain, Virgo, so stop making yourself small. Thank you. Okay. That's the message that I'm getting for you guys. So, Virgo, this is what I have for you. And actually, let me check in as I've done everybody else to see if you need a tarot message before we close out. And I'm checking in with my pendulum. Holy Spirit, Divine Pendulum, does Virgo Collective need a tarot message at this time? Does Virgo Collective need a tarot message at this time? No. Nope. You don't. You don't either, Virgo. All right. So with that being said, guys, I hope that this message resonated and that you found it helpful, guys. And as always, it's a pleasure to read for you, Virgo. And until the next upload, be well and be at peace. Ashe.